What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stan Square Photography, bring you back another video today. Man, it is hard doing my intro in a chair. Now, guys, as you've seen in the title, I'm going to show you an updated version of my editing process when I get done with a shoot. A lot of things have changed since the last time I've done a video like this. The reason why I'm going to give you an updated version of showing you how my editing process is now once I get done with a shoot. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's really just a few clicks here and there and there. I don't do a lot of heavy, intensive retouching like I used to do before in Affinity iPad, because as you know, if you follow me for a long time, that's how my channel got started. My channel got started because I was doing a tutorial of how to teach people how to do retouching and just use it as a portrait editing process on the iPad. And that's how my channel really got started, was just me doing tutorials on Affinity Photo on iPad. I still do use Affinity Photo on the iPad, but mostly I use it on the desktop just because it's a little bit more the way my editing process have evolved over the years. It's just a little bit more easier for me to do. But sometimes I will do the same thing on my iPad. When I get to that part, I'm going to show you I still got the same actions or things of that nature on my iPad. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Now, of course, once I get done with a photo shoot with my Nikon Z8 right here, as you can see right here, now I'll go ahead and take out the freaking memory card, you know, this nice chunky dunky memory card right here. I use a 512 version, whichever way that's going to come. Use a 512 version, and of course I gotta get the dongle because I don't have it on my Mac Studio. So I'll go ahead and plug this on in, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight over into Lightroom Classic, guys. This is pretty much the only time I really use Lightroom Classic, because I don't sit at my desk a lot here. I use everything through the cloud. That's the reason why I love Adobe so much, because it's just one synchronizing. It just works succinctly. Like, that's the reason why I love Adobe, and that's the reason why I like it. And for getting it for $10, guys, it's not that bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. So what I do, I put it my memory card in, then I want to come down here to the import button right here. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my memory card right here on the left. Click right here, find my memory card. Then I'm gonna go back over to the right where it says Add Collections. I'm gonna click on that button right here. As you can see, drop down and you can see all my collections from there. But when I want to add a new one, you want to go right here to the next part. Just hit the plus button right here, and then from there, as you can see, I can go ahead and name it for whatever the model name is. And I usually put like something right after like green dress, brown dress, something of that nature, just in parentheses to like kind of let me know what's going on there. And then as you can see, inside collections, the very first collection I put this in is in, you know, I got this called Portrait Straight Out of Camera, because they're straight out of the camera, right? And then I always want to click the sync button, because therefore it gives me the ability to sync it throughout my devices where I'm able to use it mobilely. So once I do that, I go ahead, hit create. I'm not going to do it now because I already had these photos done. I'm gonna hit create, and then I'm gonna go through and select all of the photos from that photo shoot that day, and then I'm just gonna go right down there, and I'm gonna hit import. Now that's it for Lightroom Classic. That's all I pretty much do. And then from there, I go straight onto my iPad. So let's just go ahead and go straight into the iPad right now, the mobile version. This is the iPad mobile version. And as you can see right here, let's just go to the program right here. As you can see, this is all the photos that I'll probably import. And then what I like to do now is I got to collate through, right, guys? This is already kind of halfway kind of cold, but I like to go through and code through all my images and just throw out the ones I'm not going to use. And the way I do that is if I go over here to the bottom left-hand corner where I got this start, it's already in the blue because I already got it pressed. I really press that, and it brings up this other dialog box at the very bottom with a star system and a flag system. Now, what I do is when I go through and I'm just strictly coding, it means I'm just deleting everything. I just go through and I swipe down and I hit it, you know, next. And that's just pretty much how I kind of go through and just do this. So once that gets done, just on those few, right? Once that gets done, as you can see, it's kind of faded out with an X on top of it. I go hit filter, and I go ahead and filter this out. I select all like that. And then I go ahead and move this into another folder which I got called right here where it says hashtag deleted, and I just go ahead and put it in that folder. That lets me know all the ones I don't want. I'm gonna delete it later. So and it takes it out of this main folder. So then once I do all the code, the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and send a link to the model so she can go ahead and select her photos she wants me to edit. Now, guys, before I used to do this by Google Drive. I hated that by doing it by Google Drive because I had to sync it, then I had to like find a way to figure out what it was. And I also know there's other programs out there like a Pixie 7, if I'm not mistaken, where you can do the same exact thing where you upload it to them and then you'll be able to send them a link and then do it. I don't gotta do all that. Well, you know why? Because Adobe has it already in their program. Now, this is the one negative thing I don't like about this is simply because I have to go to the website version. Right now, I'm in Lightroom Mobile. Like, this is just Lightroom Mobile. through the app, but I have to go to the website version in order to do this. So if Adobe's out here looking, please freaking fix this so I can be able to do this inside the app as well. But right now we're gonna go straight into the Lightroom version not the Lightroom version on the website. So here we are right here. We're on Lightroom version through the website. So what I do now is, as you can see, this is the website. Got a couple tabs up there from some other stuff. So as you can see, what I normally do is you want to go over to the far right, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be the fourth one now. I'm going to click on that little button there. As you can see right here, it says no selection has been made, but normally if I already had that already pre-made, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you exactly what it does when you go to it. So let's reprocess that process. Just show it again. All right, guys. All right, you want to go down to the fourth one down with the little checkbox. You're going to click on it. Then it's going to come up to this screen right here where it says enable proofing to view and select photos. Now, once you see this part, now you want to go up here at the very top where it says her name, where it says Nicole Summit. If you go straight across there, the second one down looks like a little profile with a plus. I'm going to click on that right here. Then it's going to say enable proofing. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Then once that comes up, as you can see, all right, that's going to be unchecked once it comes up. I've already done this process before, but I'm going to click this check, and then I'm going to click over here where it says limit selection 2. I'm going to hit 12. I'm going to hit return. And this right here, I can put whatever number I want to put on there. That's the limit that she's going to go. She cannot go past that limit of when she selects her photos. No, they just can't go. So I'm going to put that limit. I always give them 12 photos, guys. I think 12 is respectable. So I always going to get 12 photos. So once I do that, I go ahead and hit the copy, the link. I go ahead and send it to the model. After this, I send it to the model, be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Here's the link, pick your 12. And I always tell them to let me know, because I don't have any way that on here. There's no way to let them know that they're done picking, right? I don't get a notification. I don't get anything of that nature. So I always tell them, like, yo, let me know when you're done picking, so I know that part of it's done. So now it's on me. So once that happens, they hit me back and they be like, oh yeah, I'm done picking. It comes back and it looks like this. As you can see, she has all of her photos selected. And then from there, what I would like to do is I like to go through and I like clicking on the flag right beside there, and I didn't like hitting on the star system, right? I like doing that part of it. The reason why I do that, because it helps me keep it organized from the next step I want to show you. And then we're going to go back into Lightroom Mobile. As you can see, guys, it syncs up pretty quickly right here. You can see they're already synced up with, look at the very top left-hand corner of this picture right here. Or just any pictures. I know you can't really show them, but you can see that they're already checked and flagged. Now I'm in the Lightroom. I'm in the app version. I'm no longer in the website version, right? So once that happens, what I like to do is I like to go through and I like to pick what I want, right? So I go through and I pick. The reason why I do this is because obviously we got different tastes. She sees something that I don't see as being a photographer, and also I might have to use it for YouTube purposes as well. So I have to go through and pick my own photos as well, because I may need some amount of photos just to put it in the video, right? So I go through and I just go through, I go look at them and be like, oh yeah, I like this one. You know, I swipe up. I like that one. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Just to give you a quick example. Then once you go through here, you can see I got my little check. That's the reason why I like doing the star system, because it helps me keep it organized from what she chose and what then I choose. And also helps me when I'm going through looking at things. So let's just go down here for instance. She likes this photo, right? And she got the little check. But I like this photo because I like the head being up a little bit more. But if she already got something that looks too much similar, and I'll just like, if it's too much like of a head thing, I'll be like, oh, not necessarily, even though I like it a little bit better, but this picture's kind of similar, I won't pick that photo. So that's another reason why I like having the star photo on there. And because I just may go through just quick, like a bunch of them real quick, and then I go through and culling. My culling usually takes a little process because I like going through and doing things, and I have to go back to my YouTube and make sure all that good jazz anyway. So once that's done, I go ahead and do the same thing like I did before. I hit the filter, I hit delete it. I will get rid of all of the photos that I do not need no more. I'll put it in my deleted photo like I showed you before. And then from there, what you would get is a folder is going to end up looking like this, right? As you can see right here, the ones with strictly the check without the stars, all the photos that I picked. This is again for YouTube purposes. And then with the ones with the stars on the photos that you pick, you can see, guys, she ended up getting like 45 photos back like this. That's just because I really couldn't remember about this freaking shoot or whatever. Sometimes that's on me though. Anyway, so once I get done with that, I go ahead and edit the process through here. I go ahead and edit it the way I want it, remove stuff. Again, guys, that's another thing too about Adobe, man. The AI removal thing is amazing, man. So I don't have to do any of the AI removal like in Photoshop like I used to. So now once I get done with this, I have to come back on my desktop. So now we're going to go back to the desktop right here, because I have to come back to the desktop, because once I get done with everything like this, guys, I have to export it, right? So let's just go ahead and grab one. For instance, let's just grab a photo here, right here. So now what I gotta do is I gotta export, right guys? I gotta export all my photos. You see it all nice and done, all nice and done up. So now I gotta export it to go to the next step to actually do my retouching. So I come down here, I hit export, and then I always just kind of give, hang on, let me go back there because I gotta name it. So I kind of like it because I already named the folder, and I just do a command copy. And then from there, I'm just gonna do one photo, guys. I wanna export. Well, what I do, I will select all and then export, but I'm just gonna do one photo here. Then I'm gonna paste the name to keep it nice and sync. And then I got it located on my, hard drive here. I'm gonna hit export. So once that gets done, I export all of my photos, right? Then I go straight into Photoshop. So once I get done, let's open. Let's find the one. I open it up. And this is where all the magic happens, where I don't absolutely got to do nothing no more, guys. I don't got to do not a freaking thing no more, man. So once I get done with that, as you can see, this is what Retouch4Me comes in, and it does all my heavy lifting, guys. Again, I don't do crap, and I like not doing crap. It makes it so much easier, guys. Especially, I always added a lot of photos I always had before, and it always took me hours. But ever since I got Retouch4Me, I done the video on this on my channel. I'll post it up here right now, so you can go to there. But I'm not gonna do a deep dive onto that. So Retouch4Me does all my heavy lifting at this point. So at this point, I just go ahead and hit retouch. It's just gonna go ahead and knock it on down. I may go ahead and speed this through. All right, now Retouch4Me is now completed, guys. And this is the reason why I absolutely don't do anything no more. Let's just go ahead and make a zoom in thing on this. I'm gonna show you before and after. All right, I'm cutting it off. This is before, this is after. As you can see, guys, Retouch4Me absolutely works amazing. Show you one more time. This is before, this is after. Guys, if you want to do a deep dive on this, I got a video I'm gonna post it so I can do a deep dive to show you exactly how this is. But I absolutely love Retouch4Me. That's the reason why I absolutely don't do anything no more. It's all because of this program right here, and I absolutely love it. And I absolutely think makes it look really, really natural. And I'm just gonna go back out again and show you one more time before and after. Okay, so once that's done, once I get done with this, I'll go ahead and do a save as, or what the case may be. Let's just go ahead and do that right now. I do a save. I'll go ahead and actually do a save, but I haven't really been doing this process. Let me go ahead and stop right here. I usually just do a save. I'm gonna do it for this purposes, but normally what I do is I do a batch retouch. I love the batch retouch for me because all I really gotta do is hit this batch. As you can see, I have my photo already. These are all the photos here. Once I get done with that, all I gotta do is hit open, and it just does all the retouching automatically. I don't do, like I say, guys, I don't touch anything. I let it do everything automatically. Like, it just goes through, do all this thing automatically, guys. I really don't touch anything no more. But for this purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and save as, save over. I save over the original file. I save over the original file. And then from there, I gotta go to Affinity Photo. And I want to go to open. And we're gonna go to the photo I just saved, which is somewhere around here. And then I'm gonna hit open on that. And it's gonna bring it right in here, guys. I'm gonna keep this a small screen because I really don't do anything into this. All I do this is for because I got like a sharpening type action that I have here. Could I do this in Photoshop? Yes, I can do it in Photoshop, but I don't have an action for it, and I don't really care to make an action for it. Also, I could do it and have everything done this way, but also, again, guys, I'm really, really mobile. So sometimes I just may do this process again, and then I just may be gone for a few days. I may not come back to my desk for a while, but at least I still have it in my cloud. So therefore I can always use Affinity Photo on the iPad. I have these same exact actions, so therefore I can do it on the go. So like even when I do all those save as, I'll usually put it in the iDrive, like I copy over to the iDrive as well, or the iCloud. And then, so therefore I can still have it mobile. So therefore when I'm on my iPad, I can still do the same exact thing, the same exact action on my iPad, so I won't be able to lose time. It's all about saving time for me at this point in time, at this point in time in my career. So anyway, I go here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this highly detailed, and it makes this little thing right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see how it kind of got really, really soft or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead, and that's caused because of the Gaussian blur right here. So I'm just going to go there and check that amount. As you can see, I'm going to go down to 40. I think 40 looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and select all again. group them together, and then I got to come down to contrast and sharpening. I click on this button. You can see it's gonna get extremely sharp right there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down to about 15. Yeah, I think 15 looks good right there. And then I'm gonna make sure it looks good when I zoom out. And don't want it to look like it looks too crowded, which it don't. It looks pretty good. Zoom back in. Yeah, still I got the details. It's still soft enough. It still looks good from a distance. And then from there, what I do is I go ahead and hit export, because I have to export it in a TIFF. I always export it back in a TIFF 8-bit file because that's just what I'm comfortable with. Just because I may have to change some stuff. I may have to crop. I just like doing it in 8-bit. I don't like doing anything in a JPEG. So once that's kind of done, then I go back into Lightroom Classic, because now I'm completely done. And then I got to go to the import, and I'm just going to show you this. I hit the wrong thing. I go back to import, and then this time around I'm going to add collections. And then I'm going to name it, rename it again for the same thing, but I always put final behind it, like so. As you can see, it's already been used. I always got to click this sync to Lightroom. It's always clicked on, guys, because I need it for, because I'm a mobile, and it goes into the portrait final version. As you can see, it's already been used. So then from there, I'm completely done. And then we got to go back over to the Lightroom version of it in my iPad, simply because I got to go here. And then let's see here, this is the final one, right? So normally what I do is I hit the top. It has a little thing where it says invite and get a link. And then from here, all right, like I said, I already done this process, guys. So, and then from here, I got to hit this little square button. I had to hit the allow downloads on it, because obviously it allows them to get their downloads. And then from there, I'll hit this copy link. And I always hit invite only. The reason why I always hit invite only, because it forces them to make a profile. As you know, guys, I shoot with the same models time and time again. So therefore, when they create a profile and they send me a request to open, give requests to their folder, they always have it, guys. As long as they got their profile, they always have their folder. They don't have to worry about losing it or anything of that nature. All they gotta do is just sign back into Adobe, and they'll have all the photos that we've ever done. That's the reason why I like Adobe so much, because it's just all in one suite now, man. You can really just do everything all in one suite. It also has a culling thing. Also, well, I'm gonna show you that here in just a second. But once I do that, they'll come through. They will send me an invite. I get an email when they send me an invite. Unlike when they do the editing thing, I don't get a thing when they're done. But when they send an invite, I do get an email. But sometimes I still tell them, like, let me know when you're invited, because I don't be checking my email like that all the time. So once they do that, I hit it collect. As you can see, she is now a member. Once I hit accept, she becomes a member. She always has a folder, and then she can download it, do whatever she wants. So that is my editing process in a nutshell, guys. That's my editing process in a nutshell. I absolutely love Adobe for this reason. You know what I'm saying? I pay $10 a month for Adobe. It does everything I need to do. I don't got to go to get an extra program for the proofing thing, for them to select it. I can do it all in one. And another reason why I want to do this is because, like, Lightroom don't advertise like the small things, like the freaking proofing thing. Like, I don't like the fact that I have to go to the website version just to do the whole proofing and send them. I don't like it. I wish they can just do it inside the mobile, so I don't have to go outside of the mobile app. So I wish they'll add that feature in there. Also, they got a culling system. I'm gonna show you this right here. Let's go back to the iPad. They also got a culling system. If I hit these three dots right at the top, the same way when I did the get thing, there's something that says choose best photo. If you hit that button, it automatically analyzes for sharpness, best, poses, all that good stuff. It do all the analyzation for you, and then it will come back and it will have its photos. And the reason why I don't like this as much is because once you have like a lot of photos, see this right here, you can also change the quality up. So if you really just want to get like a few, you see I changed that back up to 3. I get 3, but if I want to come down to see how many more options, it'll end up picking some other ones, and then they got some other good ones that they chose from. But anyway, the whole point of it is like, that's a feature that's pretty hidden that a lot of people don't know about. That they do got a culling feature in here, but it's just not as powerful as another program like Aftershoot, because I just did a video for Aftershoot. So like Aftershoot's like really, really powerful. So I wish they would make this a lot more powerful like that, where you can able to put a little bit more parameters in it when you're actually doing the culling system. Right now, this is just kind of them doing the AI thing, and Aftershoot, you can really, really dial in your preferences of what you want to choose for photos when you're going through the culling system on there. But they do got like a little culling. I do use this sometimes, especially when I'm going through narrow down and trying to pick in what I want to pick. I actually do go through this and use them and look at this first before I pick, because it helps me as well. But I wish it's just a little bit more powerful, where you can add different filters or, you know, parameters to it to make it a little bit more powerful. But again, that is my editing process, guys. I don't really do anything. I don't touch anymore. I don't do anything more, no more intensive editing for me, because Retouch4Me is just, it's just it, right? I've been using it for years. Like I first started off, like, again, go look at that video, show you exactly how I got started off, man. I absolutely do love that program, man. And just because of that program, Retouch4Me, the reason why I don't do any more intensive editing, man. But I know my process seems kind of long, but it works for me. Like it saves me time. It really does save me time. Again, I like how Adobe, everything is all in one. I like how I can synchronize. I definitely love the mobile aspect. That's the reason why I don't mind paying the $10 a month for Adobe Suite, because I just love the synchronization when it comes to mobile editing. I love it because I'm always on the go, man. It's just always something I can do, like from board, let me pick them up, edit some stuff real quick, put it back down, right? I don't like sitting in the chair, to be honest with you guys. I don't like sitting in the chair. My main job, I sit in the chair all the time. So when I come home, I really don't want to sit in here. That's why I like doing the mobile shit, because I like just being in a different type of room areas, what the case may be. But if you enjoyed this video, I know this is a very long video, man. I hope you enjoyed it, man, just to kind of show you my updated process, man. And then let me know down in the comments, man, what kind of editing process that you have, because for me, this is the way I like it. It really does save me time. I know it seems like it's like a lot, but it's very, very quick for me. It's like, it's seriously, it's quick, especially with the batch editing on the Retouch4Me, man. Once I get there, I just hit that button. It gives me time. I can go do anything else. Like I may edit a video, be edit a YouTube video while that's doing that in the process, you know what I'm saying? Editing those photos. I may go edit me a video. So with that whole thing, I just love Retouch4Me, man. It really, that's the heartbeat of my editing process. That is the heartbeat of my editing process, where I can just really streamline it down. It takes me, man, I think I can now, from start to finish now, it probably takes me, it really takes me days. If I'm thinking about it, like it really does, like, takes me days to edit, because I'm just busy. I don't like jumping and stuff. But if I really want to streamline everything down, I can probably get done with a shoot with the culling, the whole entire thing, maybe going through the process, editing 12 photos, maybe an hour, maybe an hour now. And that's me doing like 40 photos. Like I've been showing you the example I gave, 45. I like 45 photos. It may take me like an hour. That's from, you know, importing it, culling, them sending it back to me edit. Because once I edit, that's pretty much easy. I edit one, copy and paste. That's pretty much about it from there. Once I find the editing style that I'm going to use for that particular shoot, and then, yeah, then the Retouch4Me, then I just go back and hit the three buttons I showed you, pick back. It takes me like an hour for like 45 photos. Like that's just what it is nowadays. So anyway, again, I'm rambling, man. Let's make this video a whole lot longer than what it needs to be. But guys, if y'all enjoy my work, please consider yourself joining my channel. And guys, to the next video, guys, and to the next freaking video, man. Peace.